Hey, what's up guys? I hope you are all doing well today. Thanks so much for joining me here for this video. And if you guys are new here, my name is Annie. Welcome to my channel. Otherwise, welcome back. Today I wanted to show you guys what I picked up in the spring savings event from Sephora. There is going to be a part 2 to this haul as well because I did pick up a secondary eyeshadow palette. Some of the things that we are going to be using on my face today is this Dior Amber Neutrals eyeshadow palette. I'm also going to be using the LYS cream blush in the shade Confident. These are what I currently have on my eyes as well as on my cheeks. Let's go ahead and get started. This is the LYS Beauty Satin Matte Cream Blush in the shade Confident. You can use your fingers to blend this, but I just prefer a really fluffy brush. I'm going to dip into the blush with my brush here. It's easy to diffuse any colors, even if I happen to go heavy-handed with the blush. It's not a problem to blend it out. I also picked up a Patrick Ta palette, but I'll be reviewing that in a separate video. But I wanted to play with the Dior Amber Neutrals palette. I think it's such a pretty color story. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a fluffy brush and I'm just going to dip right into this nude shade. And I'm just going to put it into my crease area. It's not super pigmented, there's not any fallout, so it is a harder type of formula it looks like, at least in this shade. I'm going to dip into the richer, more red tone shade brown here and pick up some pigment on my brush. As you can see, they are a little bit more of a harder type of eyeshadow, but they blend in so beautifully. It's almost effortless the way that I was able to apply this and pick up some of that pigment. But yeah, sometimes I feel like having my eyeliner on before I do my eye makeup makes it a little bit easier as well, because then I can see where my eyeliner is and then I can work out my eyeshadow placement better, if that makes sense at all. It's almost like you've got lines to kind of work with. Do you know what I mean? Curious to know if anyone else does that. Again, probably just me, but you know, there isn't any rules with makeup. So yeah, I just like to do what I like to do sometimes. Now I'm gonna dip into this dark reddish brown shade here, and I'm just gonna deepen up that eyeshadow just a little bit. That is a stunning color. I really like this shade right here. It's so pigmented and it is really buttery. Whatever eyeshadow I have left, I'm going to sweep it into the middle top area, and I'm going to do the same thing here with this side. I'm going to take the champagne shade here and I'm going to dust it underneath my eyebrows. And I'm going to kind of blend it into the eyeshadows as well. I really love the way that this is looking already. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this concealer and I'm going to put it into the middle parts of my eyelid. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And then I'm just going to swirl my finger around in the champagne shade, and I'm going to press that right into the concealer type of shadow or cream pigment that is inside the palette. I really like the way that looks. I'm thinking of throwing on some of this shades so that way we can play with more different shades in the palette. And I'm just going to deepen out that red tone shade and also kind of blend it into the tops of the eyeshadow right there. I'm going to go back into the blush and just make it a little bit more pigmented. I just wanted the blush to pop out a little bit more with this look. I also picked up this 4-piece mini set, and this is Selena's Faves. It does come with 4 products, including a liquid blush, and it comes with a liquid luminizer, which is a liquid highlight, a mascara. This little set also comes with a matte lip cream. However, I'm not a fan of the formula, to be quite honest. It does have a tendency to kind of bleed and settle into fine lines, which is a shame because I was really enjoying a lot of the other products that I had inside of that little mini set. For me, it just reminded me of a formula that isn't as good as NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. So if you guys are looking for like a soft matte lip cream that's kind of like a moussey texture, I honestly would just opt to choose NYX's formula over Selena's, but I haven't tried the mascara yet. I do like the liquid luminizer. However, you do need to delicately tap it into your skin. Otherwise, it does sheer out and dissipate. Now I'm going to go in with a smaller angled brush, and I'm going to dip into this darker shade at the bottom, and I'm gonna put that into my lower lash line here. Take any old black liner for this part, place it on the waterline, and then taking the same angled brush, I'm gonna smudge it out. Now to deepen up the eyeshadow look a little bit, I'm going to take this deeper brown shade here in the corner, and I'm just going to place that onto the outer edge of my eyeshadow. Alright guys, so I'm gonna quickly throw on some lashes and then come back. Alright guys, I am back. I just threw on the lashes. I also picked up this Huda Beauty Tantour, and I got mine in the shade Light. I'm gonna take this on a brush, dip it right into the product, and I'm gonna draw on my contour. So, what do you guys think? Have you guys used this before as a contour? Right now, I am getting a little bit more fairer in terms of my skin tone. So in terms of the Good Apple foundation, I am now 015 Light. I don't know if I need a darker shade than just the light shade in the Tantour. I think that this works better as a bronzer, to be quite honest, at least in this shade. I do want to love this. I'm gonna keep playing with it, and Huda Beauty has never steered me wrong. Everything that I ever purchased from Huda has been so good, so I can't imagine that this is bad because I do think the formula is really nice. I'm thinking I just need to play with this a little bit more, but yeah, I'll update you guys and let you know in a later video on what I think about the Tantour. As for the Dior eyeshadow palette, I really love the formulas for this eyeshadow palette. I really love the color story in this eyeshadow palette. I like that there's neutral and warm tone shades. I know that I'll be getting a lot of use from every single shade in this palette. It can carry you through the summer months, and it can also carry you into the colder months of the year as well with the warmer neutral tones. It was really seamless in terms of blending. I really didn't have to work too hard with this palette, so I am absolutely so happy that I picked this up. The LYS blush is one of my most favorites from the haul itself. Now this might be a little bit of a spoiler, but I did also pick up the Major Dimensions 2 eyeshadow palette, and the colors in here are absolutely stunning as well. But I will be playing with this a little bit more, so that way when I create my review on this, I can give you guys the nitty-gritty for this palette. If you guys want to see that, stay tuned, it is coming very soon. If you guys do want to see my Patrick Ta Major Dimensions review, go ahead and click on that subscribe button and also ring the notification bell for notifications of my future posts. And if you do like this video, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!